mid and late game. Even if Sun Aspect comes out here, eliminates Chica, eliminates Jared, he's still going to be put in a position, material-wise. Oh, nice. He's still going to be put in a position where he is going to be struggling for materials in the late game. But on to excels in his replay here. Super aggressive play. Gonna go ahead and eliminate. And Nibs are also just hanging out on this house, looking toward an engagement. But your body says, could have the house.
Good. Yeah, I'm gonna try and see if there's any additional loot, which there's not.
Oh!
Wait!
Nibs finds an angle on him.
Angle? What? What did I just see? Okay.
Was that through the window on the first floor?
No. Whoa, I think he shot it through the, so you know how like that house
has the broken ceiling?
that broken ceiling?
Yeah. You think he
I think he went outside. Yeah.
Wait.
He did. Oh
wait, no, it's down. It's even lower than that.
No. Yeah, that's the broken.
But it was
the broken
from
ceiling from the first.
Let's take a look at this replay.
Oh, Dusty.
The dimes.
Oh. Okay. Listen.
Over this hill. Now there are two players on the other side.
Cuddy.
Now here's the thing. Excel is super low. He's gonna start healing.
No.
Destroys, glows again. He's like, I heard something.
Oh. Wow.
Just keep him from healing. There you go. Apply the pressure. And now Destroy just sits here. He's like, well, the safe zone is like right behind me. Excels, I would like to eliminate you, if you could please. Oh, he's actually opting to just bail.
Yeah. Horrified, just like 1 HP? Nah. I'm out here. You want to fight? Let's fight. Look at him. This is monster. He's pushing toward him and everything. Look, he's taking a shot.
Oh, 67.
Ooh. Oh, you know what? Yo, if I was horrified, yo, have you ever, you've been in middle school, right?
Yeah.
You know, like the strong kids, never mind. He's taking it. Never mind.
Right?
Like, that was the move Horrified was going for. He was going for the middle school psychological play.
He's like, yeah, no, don't take my lunch money. Okay. All right.
That's Bandit's head.
Yep. Coop Train said, nice try. Thank you for the loot transfer. I appreciate it. I mean, hey, look, heavy sniper for your trouble, not the worst thing in the world. Now he's like, what do I drop for this? I actually would have kept the shockwaves. I hope he keeps the shockwaves anyway. Well, taking a look at the current scoreboard. Myth, look how many people have 2 eliminations.
Look how many people have 1 elimination. Just
so
in general, this is like a frag out match, and as you see here, we're going into this circle with, I think, is it sub 50 players? I think it's around 40.
59.
Is it? No, it's at 59, and people have limbs like this. Let's check out this replay first before I get into that note. Sun Aspect. Oh,
all right.
Beautiful shot with the heavy, but there's going to be 2 types of people here. There's going to be people that take that rotation early. There's going to be people that take that rotation late with the Vortex. And I think the right decision overall is if you can take it late, especially if it's overwhelming, you'll be able to contest high ground if you can. But I mean, at the end of the day, like, look at that.
Nox takes off. Fulmer taken off.
And that's something that I think is interesting. We'll see how players decide to, ship and come up and figure out the way that they're gonna play this next circle, this next situation. Goes off Coop Train.
Oh, Coop
Gotta
Train.
be careful. All those shots just going right by his body. That is dangerous.
Probably slight panic, like, oh no.
Yeah.
Not like this. And look at this, man. You got players up top, like we talked about. They're in the zone. They've been here for a long time. They're fortified up. They're saying, come on, everybody, rotate in. Give us line of sight of you.
There you go, TFUE.
And TFUE
finds an elimination.
Reverse with 7 HP. That is a stink grenade. TFUE, man, you talked about he's just using all the tools at his disposal. He's got the long range and the sounds of the air. He's got those stink bombs. He eliminated someone else with the stink bombs. He's just waiting. He's chipping them down and saying, look.
Somebody else. The circle is moving basically all the way across and out of Wailing Woods. And it seems like it's actually on a little bit of... Oh, no, that's the center of Wailing. Sorry, not the other side. Did Vivid just hit a shot?
No, someone used the chiller. They were moving super fast. You love to see it.
And then he grabs those few eliminations off, like we see him do so often. And here we go, Sen Aspect.
Ooh,
doesn't get the kill, but
though.
Does get the Chug Jug, the loot, the mats, the ammunition, everything that he needs basically to make sure that he makes it into this game. Vivid 4 eliminations, 675 metal is what he's working with now, representing Lucky Llamas.
Lucky Llama fans out there are probably really excited about this right now.
Yeah, him, TFUE's right behind him with 3 kills though. Vivid just needs to keep on going, and as you see, like, look at here, TFUE has the high ground already, but it's not like he was super in the zone. He just sneaked by everybody like a ninja.
Vivid, does he get it? He does not get it.
Doesn't find that elimination, no. But he does fancy that loot, let me tell you.
TFUE, man, still just maintaining high ground. And again, this goes back to this play, right? He could very easily just be sitting here plinking at everything in front of him. Look at this, very methodical though. Sees one guy, goes, I can pick, this is one, I can make this pick. And he does it, falls through. And that's it, he starts rotating, maybe towards the loot. Look, see, there's someone down below. He could have shot that player. Nope, I'm just gonna go grab the only things I need. I'm out of there. Grappler, he picks it up. And now makes a cheeky rotation there in front of someone.
Definitely. And takes some damage.
Might get punished for it.
That could work out in TFUE's favor. It was a risky play, but him making it out alive definitely shows how the decision-making there coming from TFUE is just so beneficial at the end of the day.
Myth, take a look. Some of these players just hanging out in the sky. Vivid's current mats, 345 metal. That's not a whole lot.
Definitely not. I could agree with you there. But he's just going to get into the zone. He's going to relax. Make sure he's over some of these other players and just wait for people to come toward him, see if he can get an elimination or two and get somebody else's mats. But while we're saying that, Sword Louie is going at it in the storm, trying to make his way back in on an opponent. 3 eliminations. Somebody comes up from above though. It's Zoof.
Missed a...
So it seems, to my knowledge, I might be wrong here, but Zoof seems to have the high ground here. He's pretty healthy on HP. He isn't the greatest on AR ammo, but
16.
He does maintain high ground. Mats aren't looking too well, but we could see something come out of Zoof here. We could see him come up big if he gets in the elimination that he needs. If somebody tries to contest him and he shuts them down with that double barrel. This is where the match gets a little bit more interesting. The stakes are brought up a little bit more when there's very few things you got to work with, and you just got to make something happen. Vivid gets taken out by EU Maze.
No, Vivid eliminates Maze. Yep.
Pardon.
Wait. B-Sox
so that's Vivid, 5 eliminations.
5.
And there's 14 people left. We're going to see a Port of Fortune get taken down, which means one of two things. Somebody wanted a high ground take, or somebody was under pressure.
TFUE's still here. Vivid is still alive as well. Mr. B-Sox. So Quiet Cloak is even still alive here.
Zoof was lost in the storm. It's no good. Be trying to find his way.
We could very well potentially see another big bonus here.
Good. Vivid is the person to do it. I mean, he has 200 HP coming into the circle. There's only one other player with that amount of HP that could contest him potentially. So Vivid just makes things happen, forces his aggression on everybody else. If he plays for that type of aggression, we could see something huge come out of Vivid here. He could activate it. 9 people left. 6. Other than Vivid, 6 eliminations. It's gonna happen.
We could see, can you imagine?
I can feel it.
Can you imagine? Nox though. Okay,
out TFUE.
he took down TFUE. Okay.
Eliminations.
This is really good news for Liquid specifically, rather. Okay, we got 9 players left. Vivid can make this. Look at his 1,000 small bullets, 6 minis. He's got the half shield.
He just needs to let people have it at this point. And I think, listen, if there's somebody that I think that could get 2 eliminations during the circle with the amount of mats that they have, I think it's Vivid. And he makes it happen. Finds one. Finds the double barrel. Will he pick it up?
Ladies and gentlemen, if Liquid finds Vivid finds another elimination, that activates big bonus.
Picking up the double barrel, waiting for his opponents to come down. Might spray them down beforehand.
He drops everything. He's
time for Vivid to make it happen. He knows they're right above him. He hears them breaking. He hears them coming at him.
He's just gonna go for this, man.
Yeah, just take very little, little amount of damage as you can to people's bandages. Then go for the pickaxe. He takes him out. That's 7.
No, he was lost to the storm.
Yeah. Oh no. Wait, what?
He was lost to the storm.
Really?
Vivid
didn't get the elimination.
Yes, Vivid clipped him, but it wasn't enough.
And then, yeah, that's so. When you think about it, with the double barrel, the Nox picking up the W, the beautiful T-pose.
I like that he looked away on the right side. Don't look at me.
But yeah, with the damage
game, my goodness. Amit, correct me if I'm wrong. This was game number 4.
Yes.
That means we have 2 games left to go.
Yeah, the final matches. The last matches.
Game. But here we go. Battle Bus is launching. So now, I think one of the things we've kind of identified, obviously, right, are some of the good key hotspots. Pleasant Park, Tilted Towers, Wailing Woods, and even things like Paradise Palms and Resale Row. Currently, that's where we're seeing a lot of the players go. We typically see, what, like 6, 7 players out in Tilted. In Wailing, we see upwards of 8 just because, you know, there's a lot of play space up there. You got risky reels to go to. You've got the houses near there. You can go inside Wailing Woods, inside the cabins there, and then obviously the floating island. So now we'll have to see. I'm curious to see how players adapt coming into these final 2 games, right? They're like, okay, we've played 4. We're all warmed up. We kind of roughly know what's going on as far as like placements. Now we just have to go all in and leave it all on the table, right?
Yeah, no doubt with that. And you see like sort of like the same patterns like you said during the start of it, where you know you have somebody, you know, these cluster of people, Wailing, Tilted, Pleasant, or even like, you know, Retail Row. And I think it's interesting to see, you know, the people that find that one drop alone. Like look at Yonder Yard, right?
Yeah.
Just one person there, and that's insane. You know, 9 more HP with that sliver of shield that he has. But Raze is gonna do his best.
Double shotgun versus double AR.
Yeah. That's trouble.
That's but Dime secures it. He was waiting for him to break that wall. And suddenly Dimes finds himself in a more favorable spot in that he gets an elimination, but health looking real low right now. But man,
definitely.
Check out Tilted Towers. Currently sitting on 7 people with 1 person not too far in the wings. But take a look at this replay from Lucky Landing. Oh, there you go. So KU has been eliminated there. Dude, we're already kicking off
game
things
spray.
with the action.
It's happening.
Oh my God. Boss takes down Barton.
It's basically whoever gets their shotgun shot off in reverse does have the shotgun that basically plays the favor toward that longer engagement range compared to Harion's and his pump. But it's all about who's going to get the shot off.
Oh!
And reverse plays the low ground phenomenally, taking advantage of the time that Harion is spending shooting his AR and making a peek happen where he would never expect.
The replay from Boss against the likes of Brister. Can he get it? He does.
Already had 3 eliminations with a medkit and minis. He has the grappler. He's just farming his mats now. And these, like, Boss's early game, I want to know, this is what needs to happen for... And compared to this, we have Wenda Bodies and Nibs basically fighting for this house share. And I think 2 people in the other house right next door as well. Oh no, it's just Cube Train. Okay.
We saw, remember, Nibs get that snipe on Coop Train earlier. Probably looking for a little bit of revenge, and now in that kill feed, you can see top right, we've got the diamond immediately snaps toward him and is making the way over. Look at that, Coop Train's like, all right. And yeah, who is that? Back over to Tilted though. Mason. Oh, he clips Dr. Lupo. It's Game Sager. Okay, so Game Sager looking to join in on the fun myth.
Is, hey, I want to get these clingers out of my inventory, but I want to get a kill for doing so. Right. I want to get an elimination for doing so. Because I want to get this rift to go and use it. But if I could use these clingers correctly, I could get something good out of it. And that's what I think we're going to see here coming out of Coop Train. Goes for that high ground, gets the shot.
Oh, man.
Here's the thing. He has high. He's going to use the grappler again, and he's going to actually pay for... I'm actually really, really surprised by the fact that Coop Train just didn't play his strength there. He had, what, 5 clingers left.
And now it's almost like a ticking time bomb, right? Jump line's just waiting so long. Science is just topping off on shields. He snaps back, doesn't, no repercussions here. Now, obviously, Boss joins in as well, but he's got all this. He got all that extra shield.
He's whipping out the pickaxe in front of Boss. No. Oh no! To eliminate, and it gets their materials. He's going to be in such a strong position. You see somebody floating up above him, but there's the overall elimination scoreboard. You can see exactly who's where, how much HP, how far they are away from the storm, and that's going to be interesting to see this in this next upcoming circle. And he sees a few people underneath him. He's going to just go for a nice little safe area.
Over near. Man, yeah, I don't like. I mean, again, he's got the rock.
And here we go. And it puts Babouche in this. Oh man, see. And now Babouche has the high ground now. And Hupper on the low. Babouche, it wants it though. He has no heals. And guess what? He's going to lose the elimination to the Storm. JK! Babouche is coming through.
He's trying to get the meds. Oh, not fast enough. 54th is his current placement there. Man, Mitch. That was not worth it.
That was more than not worth it. That was like, I don't know what I watched. You remember what I talked about earlier? Like, this is Fortnite. That ain't Fortnite. That's the complete opposite. I don't know what just happened.
Yeah, I feel like at that point, man, when you're starting to question, like, there's a you could tell those players were like,
side of the circle next to Blue T and Hogman.
Something I really appreciate about where everyone is right now, TFUE currently sitting dead center of that new safe zone.
He's in a great position right now. A very, very good amount of mats.
Oh, he finds an elimination on Boss of all people.
Really?
We saw Boss having a stellar start, but TFUE said, listen, man, I need to shut you down. I'm sorry. Oh, I like the quick edit. He comes back out and he says, look, I see you grappling. Let's take some shots. Now, this is his build, right? Yeah. Okay. Oh, I believe that was the quad launcher.
Oh, it is. Oh, it is.
It just makes a very distinct sound. There it is.
Yeah.
It's Vivid. All right, Vivid, start. Just arc them up. Look up, Vivid. Yeah, more. Dude, I love these things. They're so cool. Now just lob one up. Just see what happens.
I think they do a really good job at taking out somebody's base if it's like newly built, right? If somebody's in that 1x1 stacked high, you know, you don't have to wait forever to basically get it out, and it's precise. You have control over it.
Right.
But TFUE finding himself in a situation that might not be favorable here in a couple of seconds if anybody else notices that the amount of pressure is put on him, and you see it, and I mean, that might have been Vivid's quad launcher, to be honest. I wouldn't be surprised, but rockets are being
Gorilla
thrown in this area.
right across the way, right in front. Misses the grappler.
And he can't come out of it.
Wait, does he not? No, wait, what? Wait.
Does he not see that? No, he doesn't see the guy in the bush.
What? Are you serious?
No, he does.
Wait, no, he does. He's going back. Wait, who is this? Who's been sitting in this bush?
So Tyler says, look, you came back.
Who was that?
Zay!
Zay?
Yes!
So Zay was sitting there watching this ghost?
Zay's been practicing that. I'm not kidding.
Really?
Yeah, we're playing squad scrims, right?
Okay.
Before, or like squad customs, and he was just sitting he was just bushing around. He got us to 4th place. I'm telling you, he's the bush of the future.
Oh my God.
Lucky Llama represent.
Wow. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Some insight there that only Myth can provide.
Yep.
My, oh my. TFUE still alive in this game, but man,
I remember that clutch. I remember that fourth game clutch with the bush. It was phenomenal.
B-Sox all have 3 eliminations sitting at the top.
There's a lot of players at 3 eliminations. Zeke.
Blue T eliminates TFUE.
TFUE top boy going out. Currently, B-Sox.
Poach.
His damage being ticked.
B-Sox just down to the storm. There is a lot of things happening here in this tight little space.
Definitely.
Look, even the lights of Nate Hill are still alive, Myth. And now
Nate Hill looked like whatever. It looks like he's out of the, he came with whatever he got from
wherever
he landed. Wherever he landed. Like that.
he landed that late game. Let's go.
Yeah, and that's what's up. You know, him being able to survive all this time. Hopefully he could find a pick and make the best out of it. But if somebody has any shield up against him, it's going to be a tough battle. If you know, one of these guys, they just got to have their shots on lock. Oh, and Kenneth finding a way back through here.
Yes.
Going to grab one of the Shadow Stones.
That's right. Builds don't matter to me. I phase through all of it. And if no one's paying attention, they will not see the spooky ghost.
It's true, and now he's invisible.
Look at him. Yep. If you don't move when you're under the Shadow Stone,
guess what?
Make no wisps.
He's just going to try to find an elimination to go for here.
Can you imagine how like low-key stressful it is? Because like on your screen, you see your shadow, but they don't see you, so they're walking by you, and you're probably like, oh, he can't see me. I'm invisible.
Yeah.
There's a lot going down. Liquid Poach, though.
Oh, it's getting taken out by Kenneth.
4 eliminations to his
So did Kenneth do it? Oh, wait. We're going to need a post gameplay replay. After this, I need to know.
Did he take down Poach? Is that what you're asking?
No. Because Kenneth was the person with the Shadow Stone.
Oh, right.
And then he came out and then eliminated Poach. I think.
I hope so.
But I hope that's the case. Double barrel here. He's going to try to dance with his opponent here, breaking through some builds. They're currently seemed, I think they're mid-ground. I think there's one person underneath them, if I'm mistaken. There's one person above them, and that is basically the rest of the game. We're going to see how this plays out. So you got pressure from underneath. Yes, you have Hesse, and then you have pressure from up. No, sorry, that was up above.
Something to think about. Hesse, Kenneth, Gorilla, and Vivid are the final 4 players in this game.
This tree and Vivid! Getting rocked! Hesse playing the tree, being an unexpected threat. So now you have these 3 players. 1 ultimate high, 1 right above you. What do you do if you're in Hesse's position? Gorilla sees Kenneth, right? But he doesn't necessarily understand where the 3rd person is. Never mind! They take the engagement. Hesse wins the trade. It's Kenneth versus Hesse now. And Gorilla is in a dangerous position. Here's why. Double barrel could be the end of him, and Kenneth has it.
Kenneth could look to find this elimination. Look at him. He's just wait. He has no builds.
And there it is. The double barrel patiently plays it out, executes properly. Kenneth coming up big there with 6 eliminations.
Now keep in mind, he did not meet that final threshold of 7. Super, super close. But all in all, is still going to walk away with 5 points to hit the board. And look at the flick shot.
That moment.
Ow! Super clean. He was ready to go. The only thing he did not have was mats. But he had everything else. He had minis, he had close range in the compact SMG, in the double barrel. He was ready to go.
I think Gorilla tried playing that bush.
So what I'm kind of hoping we see, the Zate plays there. They tried, but Kenneth said, not today. Game number 6. Hope you've enjoyed all the action, but the battle bus is launching. Game number 6, man.
It's actually hot drop wailing. I don't think we've had a bus like this all day yet, actually. So it's going to be quite interesting. Interesting to see how many people play wailing. How many people are down for that type of
hot drop?
Yeah, for that
just
type
like,
of hot
go.
drop. Yeah.
Well, I mean, let's not forget, if we're under the assumption that people are going to be like, hey, I'm going to lay it on the line,
yeah,
you might see it.
Yeah, and I think wailing is sort of that space, that spot for I could get those few early game engagements and not be put so behind when it comes to materials and other things in the game. But yeah, we have roughly around the same amount of people for One Atlantic Center, you know, lodges and some one person net. So typically that's right around the average setup we see for that. We see some people going, you know, off to Snobby, Pleasant Park, Junction, top left corner, and Lazy Links actually kind of interesting. 4 players landed there. That's something I don't think we've seen much of before. But J-Storm Tyler's here. Oh, Missoni. And Tilted getting pushed up upon gank Logan. Logan.
1 HP.
Gets him.
That is not enough, though. So Dr. Lupo eliminates a player there. Cowboy says bye. Gank Logan takes down Mason.
Taking a hit using the Porta Fortress there.
You know, I feel like that was maybe a little too early to use that.
Maybe.
Just a tad bit too early.
He wins this engagement, though.
Yeah, right.
Worth.
You know, worth.
Makati was over there banging his head on the top of the brick stair, the bricks floor, trying to get up. Like, I mean, yeah, he's gonna expect you to come up from there.
Yeah.
Hello?
I didn't really expect that to hit those, more like an intimidation factor, you know? But like you're saying, he's playing really smart. He's got the double barrel, but it's not enough. And he only chips away at the shield as well, so Dimes is going to be able to loot up the little mushrooms all the way around.
Dimes is in a perfect position there. Are going to be in a huge advantage. Your junction people just sitting there.
Just one right now.
Hanging out. Yeah, probably. And it's probably Vivid.
It actually might very well be.
That's a dangerous person to get that many materials into their game. But Sir Demetrius, painful. This could get a little bit messy. Sir Demetrius is in an unfortunate situation. Use double barrel. He needs to reload it. If anything, if Painful gives him the opportunity, but he ends up clutching it out with the burst.
Oh, wow.
Come on.
Oh, he's got a med kit there as well. Ammo, 2 med kits. Oh, dude.
Listen, there's some times where like I think of stuff and I'm like, yeah, this makes sense, right?
Right.
And then players just like, they'll pull something out of their pocket and make something happen, and it just blows my mind.
The burst rifle was there. That was
yeah.
So,
And it's like, Excel's good. 4 kills, Excel's. Hello.
Oh,
Excel's cleared out Tilted.
Oh my. Oh wait, someone else.
Let's go. Not sure. He looks like he's going for that big pop up. Mills here. Little replay action.
Get him,
Mills. Clean pump shot into the SMG spray down. He could have stayed there for that fight the entire time, but not. Oh, Excels. He picks it up. Does he get a 60 limb off of it? Please. Yes.
Oh, but take a look again. Excel's the closest right now with 6 eliminations. If he can get 2 more, that activates the big bonus.
And he can. I believe he can.
I believe. Look, broke
Right
Flower,
here.
though, do you see that? He comes out of nowhere. He's got 5 now.
Yep.
Oh.
Flower with 5. People are moving. Excels needs to get moving too. I think Excels might have put himself in a very bad situation that we're not talking about here. Excels was in a very, very good position, and making this rotation towards Shifty, taking the fight, taking those engagements has now set him behind dramatically. He would have been able to have a really good rotation into the circle if he were to play it up early, but Flower with his 5th elimination right here cleans it up and grabs it. But yeah, back onto Excels for a minute, and now he's gonna have to rotate into the zone late, find a position that's not gonna be there for him with 45 players remaining.
Talked about, doesn't have to go too far. The FPS though finds Wilds here in this elimination. There you go. Almost gets third party, almost. And now look, it's Landjock.
And here we go, the FPS knows he's low.
He's saying, come on inside.
Instantly gonna start applying that pressure. Gets the edit. He's gonna want to break that other one though before anything. Before he could do basically anything, but he said, "Now, why break the other trap when I could just break your structure because it's built on one wall?"
The FPS finds elimination back to Excels though.
Excels just he's
close.
looking for it. He sees Horrify healing. This could be big. This could be the 7th elimination, or getting close to being able to start getting big bonuses that you know, they'll completely focus on that one elimination, and maybe he has a plan to use the bouncers, right? Use the bouncers to rotate out, but he's gonna try to get in here. He gets the elimination. Zeke.
Myth, it could happen. Okay.
This is good. Grab the high ground here. He might have a fighting chance, but if he doesn't, he's gonna be put in a situation where he's just gonna play low.
Oh, big bonus is right here.
But B-Sox getting their party from the other side. Excels might have an opportunity. Excels,
oh no,
you need a build.
Oh no.
No, now's not the time for myth damage, please.
Oh no, 9 HP. Someone just needs to look angrily in his direction.
Excels is
all right, this is a power play.
This is scary.
It's a power play.
It's a power play with 70 materials and somebody shooting you from the top of a mountain.
Oh my God.
It ain't a power play. It's a last resort play.
You're right. I mean,
he has no other options but to challenge B-Sox here, and will he find it? Oh, Spray can't seem to hit the shots that he needs. B-Sox taking out Excels, ruining his legacy, but I think more than anything, Excels might have put himself in the situations that he didn't need to be in.
With that, B-Sox shuts it all down here in slow-mo. Now keep in mind, if he had gotten that extra elimination, he would have activated big bonus. That would have been 7.5K heading his way. But B-Sox said, not today, friend. No.
But he's not in a tragic situation like Excels was, and I think Excels played a situation, you know, phenomenally with the situations that he kept putting himself into, these situations where he has to waste mass, he has to play late for the rotation, he's gonna end up getting third-partied, of course, because of all those late rotations. But here we go, gank Brandon. He knows that he is white underneath, so I wouldn't be surprised if he just challenges this. Ooh. And he does. B-Sox says, open the door.
Come on inside.
Come on in. I'm ready. I know you don't got it.
Blue being shield and white being the damage health to your health bar. So if you didn't know, now you know.
Oh,
Mr. Dog.
Dog.
No. Not like this.
Rex. Yeah, it might.
Well,
Triz picking it up. B-Sox here. 3 kills, been marching his way through ever since, and 32 people into this zone, Zeke, and we've seen, like, I think this has been one of the circles where we had less people that have been alive and higher kill counts across the board. 5, 3, 3. Many people with 3 already at this point. And Flower picks up the 6th elimination.
Myth, the dream lives on. And the likes of Rogue Flower, 1 elimination for 7, and then at 8 he activates the big bonus.
Flower's innovative plan doesn't work. I like seeing it, to be honest. I like seeing that come out of him, but he does see somebody right here. He's in the 1-by-1. He's playing for the spray down. Go with the spike trap. But Nate Hill,
it's Nate Hill.
Flower's tear.
But it's both. It's Nate Hill and Camille in one go.
Wait, what?
Yeah, they were both eliminated. Yeah.
Wait, double spike trap?
Yeah, it was a double spike trap coming out from Nate Hill. I don't even know. No, Nate Hill's still alive. He's probably like, wait, what? Look, he just moves over. He's like, oh, thanks, guys. Look at all the stuff I have now.
That is insane. So now Nate Hill is where he needs to be. He has the potion. He has the mats. He has. What? Listen. You thought that you were gonna go for this spike trap play. Nate Hill said, "No, buddy. No, it's mine." And he gets another elimination, putting him at 3 on the board before placement. Has his kill. Has his elimination points already. And now Nate Hill just needs to find that pocket to get into this next zone. He's playing low. EU Amaze with 5 eliminations, actually. Not the greatest amount of HP, but he could make big things happen here if he finds the right person to eliminate with that double barrel shotgun. 20 seconds. So Storm floods. He finds an opponent. He finds another one coming out of the zone. This could be big for Amaze, but they do have grapplers. They're going to leave. This is going up a hill.
No.
This could get dangerous for Amaze, and I don't think he's gonna make it out alive.
Man, you can't fight the mountain. You have to make those early rotations. Even B-Sox is gonna go down here. It's just not enough. Wait. Oh, it's the FPS who finds 2 eliminations. He's at 5 now, Myth. 13 players left alive. We just saw Hysteria go down. Zate's alive. Vivid's down low. Hogman ultimate low ground up there. Reverse 2K's up high. There's a lot happening right now. And now look, we move on the opposite side of the mountain. Now they have to traverse around and over this mountain. Look, Psalm's not gonna have a lot of time here.
Oh my god. It's already moving. But I think Psalm is doing some smart thing here. If he can play for a pick, you know, why not? You have that loadout. If anything, Psalm could go on an absolute tear right now. And it could be scary. He could be super scary with that sniper.
Right here.
He shows up. Can't get into the box, though. He didn't push in with it. The opponent spike trapped it, so it's a good thing that he didn't. And he's just going to maintain mid ground as there's somebody else playing high ground.
Just 11 players left to go, Myth. Look at Coop. He's super low. Zate's down low. Reverse, maintaining that high ground with 300 metal.
This isn't where you want to play high ground, Zeke. There are a few moments in my that I've noticed where high ground is good and high ground is bad.
Ranger's down.
And right now, the person that it's looking like this game is going to favor toward is actually Vivid beyond anybody. Being that high is not going to be fun when you need to push all the way down late game toward that person that is low ground that might have bandages if this does end up being a heal off. So this is going to be a pivotal moment if Reverse plays for low ground or not. Because if he needs to go now, but somebody's going to actually contest high ground, even though it might not. Oh,
Reverse is at 6.
And he gets him. But here's Reverse. He's playing for the low. He knows he needs to do it. And it's Vivid on the low. Will it work out in Vivid's favor?
Unbelievable mid.
Here we
Final
go.
two.
First, Vivid. They are right next to each other, touching noses. And Vivid takes the victory royale.
Unbelievable mid. You called it out. Vivid the entire time playing lower to the ground. And it comes up huge for him.
He gets him the victory royale. It puts him ahead of the competition. We'll see the last moments here where Vivid handles this situation with such poise, such control. Just waits for him to spray through because he knows he has to push through him. He's waiting for that zone and just gets him. And you know, like we said about that high ground there, that's not the time where you want to play it.
Vivid's probably feeling really good about that win, especially fighting against.
I want to see people execute on their potential, Zeke. That's all I want. That's all I want. I see things happen, and I see the potential, and I just want it to happen. I just want to see the flower bloom going into this game one.
We'll have to see if this flower does indeed bloom. But here we go. Battle Bus is a-launching. Now over the sky. Right. So I like this bus.
Dead center.
Pretty much, yeah, dead center. North to south there. Not too bad. So what we did observe coming out of the EU games was Wailing Woods hotspot.
Yeah,
right?
Wailing Woods. Tilted Towers had at least 4 to 5 people at a time. Pleasant Park, 2 to 3 people. Other than that, I think Tilted and Wailing were like those high contention points. Maybe even Retail had around 2, 3, maybe 4 players at a time. So just gonna see how the NA scene kind of decides to shift things up toward these certain parts of the map. And as you can see, just straight off the bat, it's the same thing with Wailing Woods. You got the 2 people on Floating Island.
Yep.
You have the 2 people in the woods, 3 people in the woods, 1 person going at a house. We talked about that briefly in the EU broadcast, but basically it's going to be interesting to see how that player sweeps through Wailing Woods, takes their time, and lets the other players do the work. But going in here, we have Obey Quiz dropping at Gus, aka Racetrack. He is accompanied by somebody else on the west side building. He's going to go ahead and get into it real quick, destroying that ammo box and everything else in its path. A Maze dropping at the warehouses near Junk Junction. He has an opponent there. Optic Baldy has some shield. A pump versus a pistol.
It's a tough spot to be in.
Yeah.
I think it's the right play. Just go ahead and bail out.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, unless you can land a few good headshots.
Oh,
or a tactical shotgun. There
Yep.
you go. Amaze is being amazing. Now the question is, can he lock down Baldy, who, like you said, has shields as well?
And Baldy has them in his hands.
Baldy's loadout, not
good
that much
move by
better.
this. Yeah.
Pretty much the same, except it's a pump and a silence pistol.
He has more range he could work with when it comes to shotgun damage, and that is what I think, with the angle he's holding, will be a big... If he plays his situation out correctly, he should come out on top with his range being more effective.
Man,
but Amaze is closing that gap. You see, Amaze is pushing that gap, knowing that he could push that limit, that boundary, if he does get close to him. But Baldy with the armor, you know, I don't know if he wants to take it.
It's 75. He'd have to crack him a few times before even getting shot back. Look who's just over the hill, though. Liquid Vivid. Now here's the question. How much noise does he make? Oh, does he have a beat on him? Not like this.
A flower pot. You got it.
Yeah.
You hate to see
Flower pots are dangerous. Gotta watch out for those.
So this fight's taking a bit too long. I think somebody needs to just take the aggression, and if it's anybody, it's your boy up top. With him having the shield advantage, I don't know if he knows he has it, but he just needs to get some sort of damage on him, get some sort of knowledge, and, you know, hopefully not take any damage in return. But this fight is going to cost them, and the circle does not seem to be necessarily in their favor 100% here. There we go. He's got the knowledge. He knows he's not blue, but Baldy dropped tremendously in this early game battle. Forced to bandage, forced to play slow and passive. Amaze creeps back into the building. I don't know if Amaze knows he has the health advantage here. He might not, but he's just going to go to full anyways because he knows he definitely got a shield off.
Yeah,
100%. He's aware of that.
You know, though, I mean, if he probably saw the damage number, he probably had to assume, like, all right, I've at least cracked 100 shield here. He should have just gone aggressive. I mean, especially with attack, right? He has more opportunities to fire between the shots.
But there's no match to go aggressive. Both of them are, the person high has to make the aggressive play, and that's what we see here. Baldy, but Vivid from the hill, looking like a Goliath. Look at him. Full HP, full armor, throwing boogie bombs, and Lupo and Tilted.
Also a lucky llama.
Indeed. Lupo's and Tilted as we have a few people on Tilted, and like, you could already see Lupo's just moving through Tilted, making it happen. Back to Vivid and Baldy. The story to be had. Baldy just got his first elimination, but Vivid knows that he just got out of engagement. He watched it happen. Lucky Llama represent. We'll see if he can pull it off.
Baldy with the wall at it.
Aggressive play.
It's not quite enough. Vivid had the shield, had the weapons. Now he is dropped very low, but he's got the half shield, he's got the meds. He's going to be able to top himself back off and start this rotation. Look at Tilted. So it's interesting. We're kind of seeing what we saw in Europe. A
little bit, but one thing I want to notice is that no one's dropping double Ls. And that's a big thing. In EU, people would contest and drop double Ls. And Lupo jumping off of the ramp. They're both at kill range right now. Lupo needs to hold this one by one. Lupo does have a pump. If he could get a clean shot, it is over for him.
The wall edit,
unfortunately,
is too much.
Yes.
That is Dr. Lupo going down.
And destroys just like my campfire, buddy.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you for playing that.
Oh, Joseph takes down.
I feel like I'm watching a highlight reel. What's happening? It's just back-to-back madness right now, early game.
Look at Dusty, though. He is super low. 8 health. Now he's got 100 shield, which is good, but...
That's true.
Okay. That was almost fall damage.
Fight. His opponent's on the other side here. They're going for the high ground. Joseph, he's going to have the position here. He's going to make sure he connects to the other building. Has a real solid foundation to work on. Going to get more information on his opponent, see if he could knock him down in any way, get any sort of damage on him. I don't think any shots are going to be taken, but this